Welcome to WYCD Wicked. That stands for What You Can Do. My name's Jake. How y'all doing? Good to see you tonight. It is indictment night. I'm still on my high horse about it. Feeling really good. How you feeling? We got Wicked Foxy Dragon. Hello, just for fun. Hello, the anti-corporatist. Delighted to see you, my friend. Dawned on me. Mars Falcon. Hello, hello. Hi, y'all. Happy after second indictment day. Yes, indeed, dawned on me. Oh, it's been delightful. So I'll tell you what. Right now, I assume Donald Trump is whining about what other people did, saying, "Oh, it ain't fair. It ain't fair. They're coming after me. Oh no." I just don't care. I mean, can we nitpick how well Jack Smith is doing? Yes. Are we going to? Sure. But the main thing has been done. And now it's going to be really the reason we're going to be watching it from here on out is to just measure how long it takes the far right of the United States to catch up. How much of the far right is able to be pulled out by just the presenting of facts in court, and how much that affects the far right around the world. Because the U.S. is still a leader in that regard, God help us. But I had a thought creep into my head, and it's become the only thing I'm thinking about regarding this. Now that Trump's beginning to face the music, and it will be a long process that, yeah, we're going to cover thoroughly. But why wasn't I afraid of another January 6th? I mean, I think lone wolf attacks are a serious concern, but why wasn't I afraid of another January 6th? And it dawned on me that Donald Trump was the person inside the building this time and last time. He wasn't out there to rile up the crowd. There wasn't enough of a crowd in New York to rile up, but there was plenty of people there at the beginning now. But he wasn't there because he had to be inside. And there were no Proud Boys there because they have been arrested and charged with terrorism. Excuse me, sedition. So have the Oath Keepers. You were paying attention to the January 6th committee, or if you got the overview of it, you will have seen that the accusations leveled by the January 6th committee were that Donald Trump was responsible for gathering the crowd, which he did in both these indictments as well. And according to the January 6th committee, he was also responsible for directing the crowd. And then the Oath Keepers, rather strategically, in fact in a coordinated manner, as though they were planning it with somebody, they led the crowd into the building. You see the QAnon shaman, Jacob Chansley, he's recently got out. God help us, they let him out early. He's recently got out, and he's out there saying exactly what you'd expect a psychopathic, MAGA, obsessive to say. He's lying that the police led them in, and then you can see a clip of either Proud Boys or Oath Keepers smashing windows, him watching them do that, and then him going in through the entrance they created. Why does it bum me out? Well, because we've now seen, and God help me, I'm going to have sympathy for a whole bunch of devils here. we've now seen the same thing play out 3 times. And the only time Trump was there to direct the crowd, along with the Oath Keepers, did it result in a bunch of these people getting arrested. We've seen the same crazies. We were watching an interview on Fox, selectively. The Fox reporters trying their best to find a non-crazy person to talk to in that crowd. Couldn't do it. But were they dangerous? No, they walked around with signs. They were misguided. They've been lied to. And without somebody directing them to cause this harm, conning them in the moment, taking advantage of them in the moment to commit crimes. Without that, well, gosh, they didn't commit crimes. We should take that into consideration. And that is why the next thing we need to really care about is that Donald Trump be held accountable for his involvement with January 6th. I know. Next up is likely Fani Willis in August, talking about the state level attempt to overthrow the election, a different wing of the coup. But as much as I don't like him, and I'm about to show you an example of why I don't like the J6 rioters, and why I don't respect them, and why my sympathy for them only goes so far. I think now, with 2 examples, arguably 3 examples if you consider the civil case, the sexual assault that Trump was found liable for. Trump's crowd required him there to direct them to do crime. And I look at Walt Nauta, that poor bastard, who is now in it as deep as you can be in it, and I see that once again, Trump's habit, his serial crime of directing people to do illegal things that he benefits from, shows itself. So let that be a sign of hope that once this guy is over and done with, it's going to be the end of it. At least until the next demagogue shows up. And the way we make sure the next demagogue doesn't show up is that we ensure that Trump meets a grisly end via the legal system. We demonstrate that as a country, as an organized institution, we handle him. That means chains and bars. That is how this is dealt with once and for all. Let's get to the news of the day.